court says yes. All right, guys, welcome back into Above Ground World News Live. We are live. Hopefully the stream will hang out for us. Who knows? Never know if this thing's going to run. Got some crazy news to get into tonight. Also, back, when I was in school back in the early 80s, all we thought about was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now, man, what do the kids have to think about now? We got, what gender are we? Zombies running around everywhere. So, yeah, times have changed. The, between the balancing act between the good and evil starting to tilt the wrong way. Check out this little thing down here. We'll get into all this. Let's jump into the crazy news, and then we'll jump into some of the weather stuff. So right now, is it illegal to refuse to vaccinate your kid in New York? The court says yes. Court a couple years ago how they forcibly vaccinated the people down in Australia for cholera, and they did it through aerosols. They were dumping chemtrails with the vaccination in the chemtrails. So eventually it won't matter because they're just going to spray us. Anyway, these links will be in the description. Here we go. Here's a crazy article, man. Franken swine. A dead pig's brain was brought back to life by scientists 4 hours later. I haven't played this. Let's play this, see what it says here. And hopefully they don't ding me on this. We got audio. Man, it may not even... Okay. I don't even know if I want to watch this stuff here. Here, I'll just... the link's in the description. I don't want to mess up the stream. It's actually in the green. So, work could be built upon one day to help stroke patients. Train for a zombie apocalypse. I mean, they spent millions of dollars on this. So, I'll probably have to dig the articles I got up on that. But, just weird stuff, man. Scientists were able to restore some circulation and cellular activity to the brain 4 hours after the pig's death, challenging long-held assumptions about the timing and supposed irreversible nature of brain death. The pig's brain was taken from a meat packing factory to a laboratory where it had a special chemical solution called Brain X technology circulated through it. During the process, many basic cellular functions which were thought to stop and never return after death were restored. Maybe this is how all them psychopaths are living so long, man. They're probably got some of this stuff going through their veins. Oh man, it's buffer. It only buffered for a minute. It's still back in the green, so hopefully it'll keep going here. Yeah. So anyway, this is why the brain can only be referred to as a circulatory active brain, not a living one. Man, I don't even want to read no more on that. We got some Illuminati creatures there. All right, let's go ahead. The link's in the description if you guys want to watch that video. So here we go. We're altering the climate so severely that we'll soon face apocalyptic consequences. Here are the 11 last-ditch ways to hack the planet to reverse the trend. This is coming out of the Business Insider. If the warming continues, subtropical stratocumulus clouds could disappear altogether. Yeah, they'll be all They'll be all chemtrail clouds, all synthetic man-made clouds like they are now. Geoengineering is a term that refers to technology that can alter Earth's natural cycles to cool down the planet. It's been increasingly discussed as a potential way to address climate change. Man, they've been doing it since like the 20s, probably before the 20s. They also want to put mirrors in space, capturing carbon dioxide and seeding clouds with particles are all the ways of manipulating weather over the atmosphere. Some scientists and politicians think geoengineering could damage the planet or lead to war. Well, that's what they're doing now. The 11 strategies researchers have put forth to hack the planet and combat climate change. Man, don't they know that we're in a solar minimum? We're already going into an ice age. We've already had all the volcanoes go off, all the fires. Some scientists and politicians think geoengineering could damage. Wow, that was weird. That come out of nowhere. So, and they're saying the oceans are hotter than ever before. I call BS on all this. Ice sheets are melting in unprecedented rates. BS. They're actually growing in most places. You know, all this stuff is just, it's all to cover the lies, man. They start out with little lies, and then they get into the bigger lies, and then they lie about everything, man. Every single thing they talk about, they're lying. All the mainstream, they're complete all liars. Let's kind of look at what they're saying here. Let's see what kind of BS is going here. I'm trying to get back where I was. All right, here we go. The two main types of geoengineering. The first is carbon capture, which entails removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Hey, let's just take away all the stuff that makes the plants grow. Man, these people. Some companies are already developing promising carbon capture technology. They're building a huge building down in Australia to do all this stuff. Norway's state-owned carbon capture technology coordinator, Gas Nova, is facilitating financial support. That's where they're building the IceCat. That'll be the biggest ionospheric heater in the world. It'll be 100 million times more powerful than the Hart facility. One of the biggest issues with these carbon capture technologies is figuring out where to put the carbon dioxide after it's captured. How about a greenhouse? All right. Captured carbon could also get stored in containers filled with carbon dioxide. Nuclear spent rods in the ice, and then they got the ice melting. You know, these people don't know what the hell they're doing. Some companies are trying to turn the carbon they capture into useful materials. Look at that. Slime works. A company called Blue Planet converts carbon dioxide into bicarbonate, then uses that to make building materials. The strategy is solar geoengineering, which involves injecting particles or clouds into the sky that reflect sunlight back to space. You mean like they're doing now, the solar radiation management? You know, we've already had all the volcanoes go off. And then you got the volcanic. That's what we're going in right now, the volcanic effect at France. Look at this stuff. This is not water vapor. You got this huge trail that's drifting apart from one single plane that's, you know, it's drifting out like 200-300 miles. So, yeah, these people are just madmen, man. They are freaking madmen. And, of course, they want to put the sun simulators in the mirrors. Do they really think bouncing a few rays off the sun is going to do something? But I tell you what, if they point the mirrors the other direction and beam them down like a magnifying glass, they'll fry some cities and towns like they already have. Eliminating or thinning some cirrus clouds, a type of cloud that sits high in the atmosphere and absorbs radiation. This is a chemtrail that's already spread out, man. You know, when they call it a cirrus cloud, that's a chem cloud. That's a chemtrail. They just made the name up to cover their ass. That's all it is. You know, they say the Greenland ice sheet is melting 4 times faster than it was 16 years ago. It's actually growing. We just pulled the articles up a couple days ago about how it's growing. So another proposal is to create a... Oh, man. These people are completely nuts. There's a proposal that involves tweaking the delicate chemistry of Earth's atmosphere, and its cycle faces enormous opposition. Yeah, I oppose that. And there they are with the aerosol drones. Them are drones. They look like regular planes. And there's already been a weather war going on, but the thing is, they're all in on it. They're all on the same team. They fake us out, and then they're all I seen that, the 666 Nexus. What the heck? All right, check this out. This news is coming out of BBC. Robot news presenter causes a stir on Russian TV. Now, this is the same thing that China's doing. Check this out. They made this guy. Whoa. All right, we got that turned down. All right, so what is going on here? Okay, yeah, it's buffering. If it's buffering too bad, you could try to jump over to DLIVE. I don't think it's buffering. Man, stupid buffering crap, man. What the heck? You know, if it's real bad, we could always upload the HD version. Plus, John out there, he fixes the audio and re-uploads them over on his channel too. So yeah, this is some scary technology right here. I did a report a couple of years ago where Stanford could use just a normal, like a normal computer camera, and it could do a side by side. I think they were using like George Bush and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then a normal person was talking, and it was making the fake thing talk. All the facial expressions went with the words. I got a copyright strike for that video. They did not like it, man. They like tried to take me into court for what I was saying about them. So, yeah, this is some scary technology right here. All right, let's jump out of that. All right, so 4 missing after sudden rainstorms trigger large landslides in Chongqing, China. Sudden storms, huh? That's right, where they're doing they just built this huge antenna array out here. This is where they said they were going to steer the atmospheric river. It looks like they have it up and running. So they are definitely have their weather modification going on. And we're going to see more and more floods and deaths and all that from all the weather warfare going on. Then we had the deadly storms that went through the East Coast Friday. I know there was at least 5 people killed on this thing. Tons of wind damage, tons of flooding. Mississippi got hammered. I mean, there's a lot of people got hurt, man. They got hurt by other things too, other than just a tornado. Trees falling on them. Just all kinds of stuff here. Just kind of, damn, look at the road washed out. That was in West Georgia. Here, Hillsborough, North Carolina. You had fire trucks crashing. You know, this is all, none of this weather is normal weather. We try to prove every night that they're all fabricated stuff, bombogenesis. See, they have to come up with all these names for all the manipulation. It's not normal. None of this weather is normal. Yeah, so they're saying 4 suspected tornadoes in Virginia. Forecasters had confirmed that 14 tornadoes touched down in Mississippi. The strongest tornado had 132 mile-an-hour winds when it hit a neighborhood in central Mississippi, damaging numerous homes. Yeah, it's the thing, you know, they talk about all this global warming and all this stuff, but they build all the roads and roofs out of blacktop. That's the worst color ever. I mean, they're creating the heat, and then they're blaming it on us, man. It's just ridiculous. It's all, well, that tornado there is in the North Texas Panhandle. So, yeah, man, just crazy stuff. And we take a quick look at the radar here. Let's crank this baby up. We got some strange stuff going down there at the border of Florida and Georgia there. It's a big circle. You guys probably can't see it. I'll have to yeah, when I go to fix this here, I got the other, what did I do with that stupid link? Oh, here it is. All right, let me paste this in. We'll take a little bit of an unfiltered version. Let me load this thing, and you guys should be able to see this a little better. I had it up earlier, but it disappeared on me. So look at this ring this next rat is putting off. I mean, that's like a 1,000-mile radius circle. And then you got the beam coming out of the Texas like it always does. But it's a really strong beam. But this circle right here, the circle signature, that's pretty crazy. I mean, that thing, and the thing is, it's not blooming out. So we'll have to zoom in on that and check the pulse coming out of there. We got some really strong beams tonight. But, you know, when it comes out, even on this one, you know it's pretty bad. And when we go to the actual radar, and let me turn off this stuff. Mainly just flood warnings right now. Let me get them off there. Get that stuff off. And it looks like, hey, thanks there, Rhonda. Much love out there. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to get these technical things figured out here. So yeah, we got this huge spinning system here that we've seen them create, and we'll jump in and take a look at the worldview map and see what's coming next. A lot of clear area today. Let me go ahead and pause that. We'll come back to this. Let me get that over there, see if that gets to loading. And we're going to check the worldview map here in a minute. Let me just go ahead and fire up. That ain't what I wanted. Let me fire up the tropical tidbits real quick to see if there's anything coming in. All right, let's see if this is going to load for us here. Wow. Hey, thanks out there, Bamboo and Christy Meyer. Much love out there. So let me just kind of fast forward this. Make sure we don't have for the next 16 days. Don't forget to miss it tomorrow. I'm going to try to start earlier and see if that'll help with this buffering crap. All right, so we don't need that one anymore. Yeah, let's get rid of that. We'll get into all that tomorrow. Let's go ahead and take just a quick look at the ocean, because there's something I wanted to check. All right, it's all good there. All right, we'll get back into there. All right, let's go check the worldview map. check out the aerosols being deployed over here in the UK. I mean, these things are going above the clouds, they're going under the clouds. And you got this massive aerosol. Starts out in the Bay of Biscay, or however you pronounce it, goes all the way across France. And it just keeps on going. It goes all the way up into Norway, just a single spray. And this thing is spread out just miles, man. Like maybe 100, 200 mile spread of one single. That's like a smoke curtain. You can see they did the segmented spray out here. And then it just turned into a mass spraying operation. So yeah, man, just some crazy aerosols being deployed over in the UK. Let's go ahead and jump. Wow, look at this. It looks just like a cyclone. Just like a cyclone over the land. And we definitely have aerosols. So this storm's going to go right on over to the UK. Spraying all over Canada. And kind of zoom down in here. And we'll just work our way around. Oh, here comes that new spraying operation. I figured it'd be a little bit heavier than this already. Down here in the Bajas, they're starting for the next system. So they're definitely, so really it's out off the west coast. It's not real bad. There's a few aerosols up here if we can get this baby to load a little bit better. Oh, saying I'm dropping some frames. What the heck? You know, it should be late enough at night that we shouldn't have any problem with the buffering. Hey, thanks there, Spanky. Lead with love out there. Dabbing Goods. Sarah Mag. Oregon Farm Girl. Fallout Shelter. All them guys are over there on watching on the DLIVE. Then we got tons of people over here on the YouTube. But welcome in. Thanks for bearing with me while I try to get this stuff running right. All right, yeah, this thing is just running like crap, man. It just makes it so frustrating. They make it hard on us, and that's already starting the spraying operation in Texas, southern Texas. I think there's going to be a little powerful storm here in the next day or two. It looks like they're setting up for it already. But yeah, we had a mass area, no chemtrails today, so hopefully you got to enjoy the sky. Oh, wow, they're starting a little, it's either fires or I can't really tell if that's spraying or fires. One thing I need to check, and that sucks. Here they come. They got the bunker fuel going. So we got a new shipping operation, a new weather engineering program straight down from Hart, Alaska. So all these yellow lines that you see, these kind of brighter lines, that's the shipping operations. That's the bunker fuel. Let me see if I can get them to stand out a little bit better. Yeah, you got tons of ships out here again. So we have a new deployer fuel. And let me just kind of make sure, see it here in the next couple days. We're lucky if we get 2 clear days a month. No, the stream says it's in the green. So hopefully it's maybe it just freaked out for a minute, but the stream should be, it's showing in the green. And now it's showing video output low. Wow. So stream's not doing real whippy today here. So I only have one tab up. We'll see if we can spot anything on this. So there's so much snow, it looked like in the mountains over here, it was creating its own weather. Oh yeah, big aerosol deployment over the Bajas, over Mexico. Yeah, it's saying the video output's low now. What the heck? All right. Yeah, this is that kind of sucks there. Wow, that almost looks like the exact same spraying operation before this big ass storm. Let's take a look down here. That looks exactly like the setup before this last storm. And people that's been here for, you know, any length of time has seen this exact same spraying operation. It looks like we've actually rewound like a week. Wow. That is a grid pattern. Like, that's a targeted grid pattern over a specific area to create a specific event. And we're going to see this pattern go right on up into Southern California here in the next day. So this is definitely a targeted spray. We need to look at the mimic map real quick. Hopefully we can get there. It's so hard to believe there is no storms. I thought the ocean was heating up. How come there's no cyclones and hurricanes and typhoons going off? Somebody's not telling the truth. All right, Laura K, thanks for tuning in while you could there. Yeah, I'm getting tired too, like I'm wore out. All right, so let's take a look at this. Is the rivers of the atmospheric river up in the troposphere. And look, the atmospheric river was trying to go back up to Alaska where it almost always goes. And they have a shipping operation out here to destroy it and redirect it to Northern California. Look at that. It just, you know, they're definitely screwing with the atmospheric rivers. I show the companies all the time that steer these rivers. But something is really strange right here. It's pushing the system the opposite way as it normally goes. So this system right here is being pushed the wrong way. And I don't even think I've ever seen this much atmospheric river up off the coast. That's like the most I've ever seen. You know, right where the bunker fuels are, look at that. That shouldn't be cut out like that. That's all being manipulated. You also have a company down here, Miles Research Company, steering the atmospheric river. They have a rain program in progress down there. Wow, there's all kinds of weird. I need to look at this right over North America here. Yeah, you know what? It's all the aerosols. I think that's why we're so tired. I think they're drugging us from these aerosols. Every time they have heavy sprays, it takes. I've seen something. That's not a stitching error. They are steering the atmospheric river, and if we follow that up, I think I know what ionospheric heater that is. It's not the Hart facility. It's the North Base. Right there, they completely cut that out. So we're definitely seeing the manipulation. They're documented. They're caught. Let me just kind of watch this thing flow around. There's so much manipulation going on. There blast waves. Look, they were pumping the moisture up, and then they like disintegrated it. Just one little flash, and it blows all that moisture back away. Look at that. There's all kinds of craziness going on with the water vapor map. I can see where that there's also a cutout right there. So what I'm really looking for right now is right where the aerosols are being deployed. Look, it's pulling the atmospheric river up. Yeah, there's all kinds of manipulation going on here. This cutout line right there, that is definitely something being pointed and aimed. Look, it just lines right up with that. It just stops. It lines right up with that part that's 8 out. I'll zoom in so you guys can actually see this better. Turned on. And then it fans out into like a Wi-Fi signal right there. So there's some super darns and there's some kind of very strong ground-based radar right here that is shooting up from Wyoming. It looks like it could be all the way up to the ionospheric heater here. Let's go check the ionospheric heaters here. Let's see where they are. We'll go bring the ones up on the map and see if we can track down which one this one would be, because it looks like it's shooting down and sucking that up. And let me just kind of let this run through while I'm trying to get the Climate Viewer 3D to load. Let's go ahead and load on some maps here. All right, we want to go to the we'll load up the Hart map. We're going to load up the we don't need the Russian wood. I guess we could load it on there just to have it. I'm looking for the worldwide ionospheric heaters. So you got the cloud generators there. We got directed energy lasers. Might as well load that one. And here's our extremely low frequency transmitters. All right, did I already load it or did I miss it? I must have already loaded it because I see them on there. Here's our super dual Aurora radars. All right, that's probably all we need right there. All right, what we're looking at just some of the weather instruments to control the weather. How come the land ain't on here? Hold on, let me try to fix this here. He updates this so much it's hard for me to keep up here. I don't know how to change the map now. Oh, maybe that's it. Base map. All right, he moved it to the other side. Here, let's just put on that. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Now I can kind of see where we're at. Nope, I don't have all the ionospheric heaters on here. So let me get them on here. We need them on here. Harp and okay, he made them all in one, so I guess they are on here. But where's the one improve? Oh, you got to zoom in on there. Okay, I gotcha. All right, Jim Lee designed and made this app here. This pretty wicked app. This shows you all the VLF transmitters. We have all the super darns on here. We have, I didn't put the Digisons. Here's where I think that's coming from. What is this thing up here? Resolute Bay, Canada. The AMISR Advanced Modular Incoherent Scatter Radar. So they must be doing, oh, there's a VLF transmitter lined up in the same direction. So let me just kind of look. And then what are these lightning bolts? What are these? Advanced Light Source, Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. Generates intense light for scientific and technological. I can't say it. Generates intense light and scientific technological research. one of the brightest sources of ultraviolet and soft X-ray beams. The third generation synchrotron light source. Okay, the ALS beamline. So maybe that's what we're looking at. We could be looking at beams. So they can heat the sky. So that's right there in Southern California where that beam emanates. So we're actually more down here. But there is a military radar installation there. 300 kilowatt. All right. This has something to do with the Peru ionospheric heater. Yeah, this is a pretty great app here. It is in the description, man. You can actually just keep zooming in here and you can see how big these facilities really are, man. Look, this is way down in the mountains. And you get way down in here. I mean, this is huge. Here's the picture for it. These things are, this is a huge antenna array out here. Can I click on that picture and make it bigger? No, this is the Peru Incoherent Scatter Radar. This is the same kind of radar that was way up there in the north. This is a 4.5 megawatts. So let me get back out of here. Let's go back up to that one and see how many watts that is. So we know they have a. So right here, so the line comes right up. So let's take a look at this thing. This is a 2 megawatts. This is a 32 by 28 phased array scatter radar. This beam pointing capability is available on a pulse-by-pulse basis. The installation is coordinated by the SRA International. This is a new ISR that employs modular solid-state phased array technologies and will yield measurements of the upper atmosphere and ionosphere with unprecedented versatility and power. It is being deployed at Poker Flat Research Range, Kanchaka, Alaska. All right, so that's the one I think that is beaming down that we're seeing right here when this thing pops up right there. So that would be emanating, you know, just right up in here, right where it's at. So there's you a little bit of manipulation caught live. Oh, hey, thanks out there, Super Chatter. What are you watching? So I didn't even see who that was. Oh, Paul, hey, thanks, brother. And the stream looks like it's still running in the green, so that's good. All right, so anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us there on the DLIVE and here on the YouTube. And all that stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and close that down. I think we'll take, like, go up into the observatory, but there's just no way. I'm just way too tired. All right. Let me fire this thing up. Hey, thanks out there. There's Swamp Fox News. Boy, that's about right. Hey, thanks out there, brother. Much love out there. Whoa, what happened to my browser here? Give me a second. I know the screen went black there. And I'm going to... Oh, it's got to update again. Are you kidding me? All right, just give me a second here and I'll drop the line. And what we'll do tonight is I'll just merge all the calls. Just wait till whoever I'm talking to first stops talking, and then I'll just call you out by your first three numbers of your phone number, and that way we can get through and get that all going here. But first I have to find the number. So where is the number? Trying to get it up and running. Where did I put the phone number? It's got to be in one of these. There it is. All right, we got it. All right, let me turn everything down running that we don't need and get this thing to hopefully straighten out. All right, here we go. All right, guys, I'm going to drop the line. Just kind of hang in there and wait on us there as I call your number there. All right, here we go. Let me drop that out. All right, so let's kind of go over it again. I'll take the calls. I'll try to answer them as they come. I won't say nothing. Just hold back there. Make sure you got everything turned down in the background, so we're gonna get a bunch of echo there. So we'll see if anybody wants to jump in here. Saturday night live, man. Yeah, hey. Welcome in, Strawberry Skies, Natural Born Rebels, A Skeeter, Ron Fry, Paris is Calling, Skillness Mark, A Seekers, Natural Born Rebel, Mia, Unexplained Skies, Super Dave, Diogenesis of Sniope, I don't even know how to say that, Strawberry Skies Forever, Natural Born Rebel, Freedom Slave. Yeah, that's what I think too. They're Freedom Slave. I think they got rid of the lead paint because they were setting up for the 5G. They GT Sawyer, Scrappy D, Wayne D, Bamboo, Frank, Nanny White. But it's Harp's what in line to what I was looking at there on the worldview there. Harp is, everybody talks about Harp, but Harp's not even really it's not the baddest one up there. It's just the one everybody talks about. Hey, thanks there, Patrick Rokowski. Much love out there. Super chat. Jacqueline, welcome in. Marge Hayes, welcome in. Gail Cotter, hey, Griffin out there. LaShawn, welcome in. All right, here we go. All right, we got you live. Who we talking to?
This is Bob again, Mike.
Hey, Bob, what's happening, brother?
With some weather today. Yeah, we're seeing quite a coincidence going on here with all these ship tracks going on out there, Mike.
Yeah, you notice they're only out there for certain times, certain day, that before all this really bad stuff started, they were out there for 1 month straight. And I had never seen that in the 5 years of documenting this, so that's crazy in itself.
Yeah, it came on when I started watching a while back, but I noticed you started talking about it, and then I got thinking. But you know how those the clips you show with the cloud seed generators, the land-based ones coming from the power company?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be that hard, for them to do that from a ship. So they have that bunker fuel going, which is some nasty stuff. That's what the word bunk comes from. It's all the crap from manufacturing different types of fuels. So they pump all that particulate up in the air, and then they add in all that moisture with it. And then, I was doing some health studying, and that's when I came across the deuterium. And I was wondering, if they were doing that deliberately, not only putting moisture in the air, but, using that as another toxin because, high deuterium for us and for animals is a bad thing. And I think it's bad for plants, too, because of the extra hydrogen isotope in there. So, if people out there want to research that, Jim Lee, I think, is working on it right now. I'm sure he's looking at it, and I hope he comes up with something. I just haven't had the time to look into it real deep. But anyways, Mike, I wanted to let you know that, how much I appreciate everything you do in a kind way. So, anyways, Mike, I don't want to eat up all the time.
Hey, brother, thanks for calling.
I don't want to eat up all your time. Let other callers.
Hey, call anytime.
Okay, I'm signing off.
All right, brother. Much love out there.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. So we got an open line if anybody wants to chime in. And YouTube the stream just keeps freaking down, up and down, and all around. It's saying drop frames. Oh, wow. It's really jumping around a lot, man. Yeah, the bunker fuel, man, that's the leftovers. There's nothing even close to the bunker fuel. And that's why it was really freaking me out that they were out there for so long. And now we've had the whole upper West Coast flooded. We've had the whole Midwest flooded. And it definitely, that cloud seeding operation with the ships definitely had a big part of why everybody is flooded out now. I'm sitting here looking at this, there's a really odd cloud flying the opposite way of all this stuff after this stuff goes by. Pretty weird there. Where was that? Now I don't, oh, here it is. Look at that. That's drifting up the wrong way. That's pretty weird. So, yeah, and just like, they say that the emissions from our cars, is causing the CO2, even though one cruise ship is like 1 million cars worth of exhaust for a full year. So it's all just lies. It's all boils down to good versus evil. That's what it is. And the scales are tipping more towards the evil. That's why we're seeing more of this crazy crap going on. And it's just getting worse and worse by the day. It's pretty insane. We'll see if we can pick up the ship tracks, I guess, while we're waiting, see if anybody wants to chime in and give us a ring here. It's back in the green, so hopefully it will do all right here. Well, I want to thank everybody out there on the DLIVE joining us, everybody out there in the YouTube, everybody that listens to this later and shares all this stuff out, man. It's got to be done. We're just trying to do what we can, as a human being, trying to do our part. Just look what they're doing to all the kids in the schools, man. They're trying to confuse them with their gender. They're some of them articles of the kids going out, like, at the strip. I don't even know what them articles were, but man, it's just ridiculous. All the pedophilia crap going on, and all the it's just all evil. That's what we're battling. We're battling the dark side. So I want to try to go over here to the full disc on the west. We'll see what we got. Yeah, Common Core, man. I think we got you live. Who we talking to there at the 520?
Hey, you got Jen on 11.
Hey, what's happening?
Good eve, Mike, and all the family there. Good to talk to you. I just had a quick comment.
Sure.
I saw the map that Jim from time to time. I was kind of hoping you'd hit southern Arizona, but maybe next time.
Oh yeah.
So,
I bring that app out once in a while. I mean, everything is on there. You can report your weather modification pictures there. I mean, it's really a good app. Man, I wish.
oh wow.
Yeah. So, in fact, I could bring that up so I could show you
So
guys.
congratulations to Jim Lee. He must be a brilliant dude.
Oh yeah, he's been researching in it hot and heavy. Yeah, if you go to this site, and I'll post this into the description or in the chat there. Let me post this in both chats, and then I can actually do
Okay,
this
cool.
as we go. I'll show you guys how to submit a report. I mean, I got some really good
Okay.
pictures and videos today.
Well, we had no chum trails here today in Tucson.
Yep, none here in Missouri too.
No trails at all today, and the sun was so bright. I thought it's the end of the world.
No, that's.
I mean, it's 10 times brighter than it should be.
Yeah, the sun was
But
just smoking you
that's
out.
my report from Tucson. Love you guys.
Hey, I'll go over this how to submit a report right now.
Cool. Well, thanks so much. Much love to y'all.
All right, be safe out there.
And happy Easter, everyone.
You too. Much
All
love.
right, good night.
Night. All right, guys. So if you want to submit your aerosol reports, you just let this load up, and you go right here to more, and you click Climate Viewer Reports. You click on that thing. It's going to bring you to a page here, if my computer will load. And we'll go ahead and you can check all the reports in the same place. But see, like, here's the reports that's already been reported. It'll have the date, the time. Let's just click one here. 46 reports there in the Chicago area. 20 reports. But if you want to submit a report, just click right here or click up here, submit a report. It's really easy. And we'll do it right here live. We'll get it going. So, and I'll put a KC because that's the last picture I took. And we'll just put this under Skywatch reports. You don't even have to put your name or nothing in there. Don't have to put the location. Yeah, I don't want to put that in there. Here we get it. Or maybe I can just put this in here. Copy. Paste. Find location. I mean, you guys could, yeah, there we go. All right, so we got that information in there. Now you want to choose a file. you can upload a video or a photo. So I'm just going to choose a photo of one of my spray. In fact, I'll go to one of your guys' photos here, unless I got some of mine in here. I should have a folder called Viewer Pictures. So where's Viewer Pics? And here we'll just dump one of these off in there. That looks like a good one. That's actually one I think I took there. I can't remember. But here, we'll take that one. Click select. And it will upload the... And then you just click submit. And it'll take it a minute to upload, and it'll be there. Then you can go back and check it out. We'll let that load all the way through. So it's been reported or submitted, so you can go back and look at it later. So let's go check the reports. We'll just click the reports, and there it is, right there. So you can just click on that, and then you can see the picture. You can leave a comment for it and all that stuff there. So you can click on the picture and get a better view of it. Yeah, that's not one I took. All right, we got you live. Hey, what's happening, Patrick?
Well, not too much, buddy. Just listening to your show this evening.
Bit of a delay. You just got to kind of turn the background off and just kind of go with, you know, just go with whatever's on your mind there.
You got it, buddy. Yeah, I just, personally have been, watching these for the last year. I don't know what has changed. They really dialed it up in the last 6 months. I'm a truck driver. I drive all over the country, and I see this. Been talking about it for a long time, and like I said, a few people turned me on to your channel, and I've been trying to spread the word as much as possible. It's hard getting through to a lot of people, and it's nice to find a channel like yours that that I can relate to and show people that this stuff is really happening. And it's I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work and effort. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, well, hey, man, thanks. I mean, if we have to do it because nobody else is going to do it. I mean, everybody is so distracted with their cell phones, with the Xbox, that everybody's got to work 2 and 3 jobs just to stay alive, man. It's just ridiculous. And, yeah, it's definitely hard to wake people up. I mean, but it's got to be done, man. Otherwise, it's, reality is going to hit all too fast.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I have grandchildren, kids. They're being exposed to this. I mean, I'm about your age. I take roughly, my late 50s, and it's just it's pretty disgusting what I'm seeing, across the board, and it's transgender. I'm just glad to see all, the people that are chiming in and being part of this movement, because it's really needs to be brought to light. And thank you, guys. I don't want to take a lot of your time either, man. I really appreciate it.
Well, hey,
you have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Hey, man, be safe out there on the road, man. I drive a lot of miles. I'm not a truck driver, but I drive just as much as one, I can tell you that. So be safe out there. Much love.
Well, thank you. Big love your way too, brother. You take care. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you. Be safe out there. All right, thanks for calling in there. I'm over here now. I'm over here at another Jim Lee website, and this has weather engineering, all the articles all the way back from the 1800s up till today. There's at least 875 articles, maybe just on this page. But, I mean, it's just crazy. Look, like you can check this right here. Check this out. Popular Science Magazine, December 1921. Rain-making machine to produce natural storm. They have been fabricating the weather since 1921, just from this one paper. The miniature tornado produced by these high-speed blowers is guaranteed to bring rain. See, these people are a madman, and they've been doing this forever. Rain-making airplanes for Montana. Is there a date on this thing? I don't think it was 1872. Maybe it is. No, that says, I don't know what the date is on this one. But these are all the articles that you could go back and show people, man, they've been doing this for forever. Here's another popular science monthly magazine, May 1923. Is the rain-making riddle solved? Amazing success of fog-blasting airplanes brings new attempt to produce heavy rainfall by spraying storm clouds with electrically charged sand. Guys, they've been spraying the sky since 1923, according to this paper. Look, back with the biplanes, weather balloons. So, to think they're not doing it now, come on, don't be so naive. Then if you could bring some people in that don't believe that, maybe by showing them some papers, you know, from back here in the 1920s where they were doing this. Look, the sky is losing its blue as some cloudiness alters its appearance. You know, they've been doing this forever. October 27th, 1927. I mean, it's just crazy. This stuff just goes on and on. Like, there's so many articles here. I mean, it would take you years. I don't even know how Jim Lee got all this stuff. You could find the history and how long they've been doing this. I mean, it's just, look, rainmaking on the job. See, they hide all this information nowadays because they don't want you to think they're doing it, man. They are damn sure doing it. And this contrail thing is just a disinformation campaign. Anybody that says that they're contrails is just a liar. So, look, rainfall boosted 12% by cloud seeding action. When was this? This comes from the San Bernardino Daily, May 3rd, 1951. President Albert Gage of the California Electric Power Company says his company cloud seeding activities over the watersheds increased rainfall by 12% over a 3-year period. 1951. We know this stuff is going on. We know what they're doing. They can keep lying about it all they want. But, man, we got the proof right here. Weather is a new weapon. When was this? This was December 12th, 1958. Weather is new weapon. The weather can be used as a military weapon, and someday it may be entirely feasible for the United States to induce torrential rains or prolonged. They were controlled it in 1953. They're not going to control it in 2019. The whole weather grid is being controlled. Look, Toronto, Canada says seeding clouds reduced rain. They were using a rain retardant. So yeah, steer people to here to let them learn about the how long this has been doing it. Look, jet trails dim the sun, palm strings, gripes. Man, this stuff has been going on far longer than most. So anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap this show up if you do them kind of things. And anyway, we're going to hit the exit screen. I'll come join you in chat for a few minutes. Much love out there. Eyes to the skies and no fear. We'll be fighting this darkness with the light. Anyway, here we go. Let's rise.